Hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. For those of you who may be viewing this at a later date, I am Melissa Tools and I am with Tools Therapeutic Services, here to give you just a few quick tips on how to Zoom like a pro. Some of our activities and events are on Zoom or on other social platforms. But for those of you who are not very familiar with Zoom, the purpose of this video is to simply show you how to access Zoom, how to utilize it while you are in the program, and how to use it effectively. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen just to give you, again, just a few quick tips on how to utilize Zoom for anything that you find yourself needing Zoom for. The first thing is that you are probably going to get an invitation of some kind from the individual or the entities that you are going to be working with. And so, because of that, we want to make sure that you know, again, how to just access that information. Okay. So, hopefully, my screen is showing appropriately. And I'm going to go here first to what a Zoom link may entail. So you may get something like this in your email, you may access it on your phone, and ultimately it's going to tell you the name or the individuals that's inviting you to this meeting, the topic of the meeting, the time, the date, all of that information will be present. But then you're also going to see a link, or you may see the meeting ID as well as the password or passcode. If you're on your cellular device, you can easily just click on this link and it's going to bring you to the Zoom platform. If you're on a computer screen, the same is there as well. This is kind of looking at the invitation from the back end because I'm the creator, but ultimately you want to click on that. If you're not able to utilize the link, but you want to call in, the same rules apply. It's going to give you multiple numbers, phone numbers that you can dial in from, as well as, again, typing in the passcode or the meeting ID and the passcode so that you can access the meeting. From there, you may get something like this. You may get a screen that looks like this. It may ask you to launch the screen, and you can click on launch, and ultimately, it's going to bring you into the room. It may even bring you to a screen like this, where you may have to click on join the meeting, and that's where you can enter the meeting ID and the passcode. If you are already a Zoom uh, member, so to speak, or you have an account with Zoom, you can also sign in or you can choose to sign up. It is free. There is no charge to utilize Zoom unless you're going to be using it for the additional extended purposes, usually business purposes, and in which that case there is a fee. But for the most part, there is no fee for using Zoom. So once you are in the room and in Zoom, let me go back here. You're then going to be in a screen similar to this one. If I can minimize all of my screens here. And it's going to allow you to access, hopefully it will get me in here. Oh, I think because I have two things running, it's going to be giving me a slight issue here. Stand by. And let's see if I can do another. There we go. Open. Okay. Here we are. So here it's going to give you several options. And if again, you're on your screen down at the bottom, I have a little bit more because I'm the host, but ultimately you'll have similar items here at the bottom of your screen. Once you are in Zoom, a few things can happen. You may be muted and your camera may also be automatically set to off. What you want to do is click on the camera if you would like to be on camera so that you can be viewed. Now, I am currently on two different streaming devices, so it's not going to bring my picture up in Zoom at this moment. And you can also unmute here. This will allow you to speak. And as you see, my camera or my microphone is moving, which means it is working. The volume is working, it's picking up my voice, and I am actively speaking. When I am not speaking, I can select mute and I can still hear what's going on, but no one is able to hear me. And sometimes you will get that little pop up there to notify you that you are muted. Another thing that you will be able to utilize when you are on your Zoom platform is that you'll be able to see other participants. Of course, it's only me right now, so you'd only see me, but you'll be able to see who else is a part of the conversation or who is a part of the event. You also have things called reactions. And here it gives you those emojis that we love so much. You can also utilize this section if you have a question. And of course, just like in school, you want to raise your hand, you just select raise hand. And as you'll notice in the upper left hand for me, right hand for you, you'll see the hand is raised. And that just lets the individual know that you have a question or you'd like to say something or you'd like to share. And to simply lower your hand, you're going to go back over to the reactions at the bottom of the screen, select lower hand, and there you have it. You'll also be able to utilize things such as the live chat. Again, my screen looks a little bit more intense and involved because I have more going on and I'm the host. But at the bottom of your screen, there will also be a chat button, or you may have these three buttons here. Select them and you select chat, and it will show on your screen or it will be removed from your screen. And here is where you can say hello to everyone that is going to be a part of the meeting, or hi, or if you have something to share, you can enter it there. Another feature of the chat box, if you notice at this blue section here, it says to everyone. And again, I'm the only one in this Zoom, so it will only be to me. But if we had several people here and you would like to send a message privately to me as the host and you didn't want everyone to see, you would be able to click here and select my name and it would come to me directly. So these are just a few tips and key features of Zoom that I hope you'll be able to utilize in your next time using Zoom. A final thing with Zoom, of course, is to end, or you can hit this X in the upper right hand corner to close out your time on the Zoom. Sometimes people say bye and they don't realize that they're still on and they're, going about their day or their conversation. You do have to select the end button here or close out at the top. And the same goes if you are on your cellular device. The host can also end the meeting for you, but again, just a practice and word of caution, select that end button so that you'll be able to completely be removed out of the program. You may again see this blue icon here and screen just to signify that you have officially exited out of the Zoom room. So I hope that was helpful for you. I hope that you were able to utilize those quick tips and tricks. And I look forward to seeing you at a Zoom near you.